Hello guys, welcome back to Apps Explorer Hub channel. Now our aim here is to actually show you how to use these applications, and we are on the Camtasia, and we've had a couple of videos ahead of us. So in this video we're going to talk about how do you split. Let's assume you are editing a video file and you want a particular portion to be cut off. How can you do that? How can you cut a video file off? And how can you actually join the rest together? Now in the last video, we talked about how to remove the audio or how to separate audio from the video. So this time around, I'm not going to use anybody's video, but rather I have a YouTube channel too that I deal with programming. So I have a video here, and that's what I want to use, for example. So we've learned how to import, how to separate audio from video. Now let's get going and start with and know how to actually split a video file. So what I'm going to do here is I have a project folder on my desktop. Now I'll click on that and I have this video here. So what I'm going to do here is I'll just drag and drop it. So simple as that. Camtasia has made it simple for us to just drag and drop video file. Now this is a video file here. So in order to split it or cut, just drag it to this area. So click on that and now drag to this area. We don't want it to be in the large format, so let's reduce the length to have this form. Okay, so let's see. We want to have the viewport size. Okay, so we have it over there as the view size. So from start to finish, we have it here. Now with this file, you can see as soon as it starts, you have what? That is it. You subscribe to YouTube channel before it gets to the content. Now, when it gets to the last portion, you can see we have the same thing over there. Now, let's see when it gets to the last.
CSS. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to see the next video, right? See you there.
So you can see we have also another video here. Now, if you want to separate each, you want to cut this subscribe button. So how can we do this? Now, in order to do that, let's see. So first of all, let's drag this bar to wherever that you want to start and cut it. So now you want to start to play. Now, when it gets to this, okay, so here, we want to just cut it from here. So let's expand this so you can see. Now, when you actually check, you can see that you have a space left here, and that's if you want to cut this. Okay. So how will you be able to cut that? How would you just right click where this bar is, right click on that and go to split at playhead. So when you go for split, it's going to separate this into two. Now we can just drag this. So click on that. You can drag this on top. So I'm going to drag this video file. Okay, so let's see. Let me bring this together here, and I can decide to drag this or can drag this here. Then I have a space for picking up this. So what I can do here is, let me just, okay, so I have this, the video file here. So when it starts to play, let's see what happens here. Okay, so you can see we have it over there, and now we can decide to even, you can see now with the hello start from here, so I can still split this as well. Then we have only this. Now with this, let's decide to pull this here and join it to that. And now when it starts here to play, let's see what happens here. Okay, so there's no sound here. Now with this, after that, let's decide to move this on top to the next track. Now you can see we have this and that. In order for us to have an active content, we have to stitch it together. Now stitching is whereby you join by joining. So you want to have a little bit thread that joins this file and this file together, so that actually you can't move this file without this. So highlight the two files here. Now go to File, Edit, and click on what? Stitch Selected Media. Or just right click. You can see we have the shortcut key over there. Or you can just right click this and go to Stitch Selected Media. Now what will going to happen here? So watch. As soon as I click on Stitch, see what happens here. Now you can see we have like it's been joined or sewed together, right? Therefore, we can still move this file at once and move it over there. So now you separated this. But this still is still there. Now when I start to play, let's see what will happen.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Netcode Hub.
You could see we have the sound being started already, but this icon here, you still feel the sound. Let's see it again.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Netcode Hub channel.
You can see now this is overriding on that. The reason here is that is the first thing on the top here to read. So it's going to read this. Now when we bring this beneath, okay, let's play and see that. You're going to still hear the sound, but you're not going to see this subscribe button.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Netcode.
So you can see you hear the sound. So we don't want that to happen, so we want to delete that. So just right click and go to delete. Now aside from that, let's see the last part. You want to also delete the last part. Now this is the last part to start from, well, let's say start from here. Okay, so that's where it starts from. And let's see, you want to just cut the same thing. Okay, so where this starts, we just right click and split, and we can delete that. So currently we are not having the subscribe button again. Now when it gets to the end, the subscribe button, the same thing applies to the other side. But let's assume in the middle of this, we want to actually cut some portion off. So how will we do that? Let's minimize this. Okay, now within here, let's assume from this side,
you have primary as blue, secondary as ash, you have danger as orange, and etc.
So let's say from this point, you want to just split it. So you can just click on that and go to split. Now you have two separated files. Now if you refuse to join them together, when it gets to this area, that's what's going to happen. Now it's going to be blank because it's not going to have any media to play. So it's going to be blank. So it gets to the 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 5 minutes. It's going to be blank. So it gets to the next one. That is why when you are done, you can decide to just put them together. Now in order to actually remove the empty spaces in between, let's say you have a lot of video files here, and now you want to, you've just cut them to pieces. You want to actually move them together. Now if you intend to just drag by dragging each, it's going to take a lot of time. How can you actually separate or join them together with just a simple method? We'll talk about that in the next video. So for now, we'll talk about how to actually split. So here with the splitting, we split here. And let's say from this area you want to split here. Just right click and go to split. Now you have separated file here. And you can now pull this to actually join this one. Okay, so you split it. Now I can decide to just bring this to the last end as well. So when you get to the last point, you could see that. So instead of here ending, you're not going to start from the current one. And you can actually use to do it against any video file at all. Okay, and that's going to be. And after that, you can actually just stitch them together. Go to stitch selected media, and you can stitch this too as well. So you have it in a stitch form. And it looks one simple file that can just move it across anywhere of the media file tool here. Alright, so that is it for this video. We've talked about how to save. So after written, you know what to do. Then you have to what? Share. Then you go for to save to local file, give it a name, and off with that. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now you know how to actually split video file too as well. And take a portion that you don't want, an unwanted portion. You take it out from the video file, stitch the rest together, and save it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to us as well, and I'll see you in the next video.